So welcome to an Energy Drink Cans UK live stream. What I do on these is I go through and I check in some of the cans in my collection. So I have here a whole box of cans that need checking in. I've picked out some of the larger ones, some of the 500ml cans. So this time in the last stream, which I'll link here. Later on, we did some of the smaller cans, so I'm going to go through some of the larger cans today just for a bit of variety. We'll just have a look at each one. Then I put them into my catalogue here. We'll see if I've got any duplicates, see what's new. I was drinking Pepsi Max last time. This time I'm drinking Energy Drink. Oh, you can't really see it there, can you? Let's put it over here. I'm drinking Celsius Peach Vibe. This channel's not really about reviewing the cans, but they do. The sugar-free ones do have to be emptied somehow, so I may as well have a drink of them while we're here. So let's get started. This is a Rubicon Raw. Wave Edition seems to be a new thing in these, as far as I remember. So we shall see if this one is in the catalogue. And it's not. I do have some Rubicon Raws. So what's this one? This is a peach and apricot. No, it is actually a completely new flavour, so that's fair. It'll be interesting to see if I get a duplicate of these, to see if they are actually different, or whether it's just a different design or something. I just need to go and adjust something here a second, so bear with me. There we go. There's always at least one thing that goes wrong on a live stream. If there's not, you're not doing it right. So let's put this one in. Oh, I haven't got my tape this time to stop them rolling away, so they're likely to roll off. This is a Rubicon Raw Energy Wave Edition Peach and Apricot. Now, I don't fill in all the information on these right now. What I'm actually just aiming to do here is to get the cans that are in this box catalogued on the website, so that when I'm out and about looking to buy new cans, I don't end up buying duplicates of ones I already have. So let's send this one over here for its little photo shoot. Oh yeah, I have to move this light because otherwise it casts a massive light on the cans for their little photo. Cool. Then back to the catalogue, we can pop the photo in there. That gets the background removed and becomes the photo on the website energydrinkcans.uk if you want to go have a look at the collection. I'm out of space in all my large boxes, so I'm going to start a new virtual box 10 that doesn't actually exist as a box just yet. But I will create the box for that later. It's currently up in the house with a load of new cans in that are waiting to be emptied, either drunk or thrown away. The contents, not the can. Oh, what I missed is this is a price mark pack, so we're going to put up here PMP price mark pack 119, and then I think that one is done. What I possibly should have done, given that at the moment Kerry is up in the house watching the Carabao Cup final on Sky, I do have a number of Carabao cans. I can see one actually just from here, but I can't be bothered to go and dig all of them out. But I might, for this week's video, consider doing a Carabao special. If I go over here, you can see. If I search Carabao, I've got what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, well, 11 Carabao cans and 1 bottle. And they're sponsoring some football or something, I don't really know. I obstinately don't follow sport. Next one up, which order am I going to go through these in? A Lucozade Alert. I've got a number of these. These are different to the regular Lucozades. Regular Lucozades are just glucose-based energy, so just sugar, whereas the Lucozade Alerts are their caffeine-based drinks. So these ones sugar-free or not? No, 20.1 grams of sugar per can. It's a lot. So let's have a look. Do I have this one? I do, but let's have a look at the photo and see if it's different. Is that the same? I think that probably is mostly the same. So what I'm going to do is I'm not going to deal with that one now. I'm going to put that one to the side. Where am I going to put it? I'm going to put it over here. I'm going to put that one to the side and I'll deal with that one later. I have down here, let's see, can I show you? I have down here, this box underneath box 5 is a box that is mostly full, and very nearly full, of duplicate cans. So those are ones that I need to go through and double check whether they are duplicates or whether they're slight differences in design, differences in sometimes you get some that have the coloured tops and some that don't. So I don't do that now because it basically derails everything. What you end up doing for those is laying out all these boxes, get out a load of the duplicate cans, find out where the duplicates are, and then just start pulling all cans out of the boxes to find the other ones and compare them. So I like to do that as a separate task. So next one. Kong Strong. This I tend to find, I don't know if it is specific, oh there you go, I was going to say you tend to find it a little, but that would be why it specifically is a little drink. This one has also been through a few variations I've found. I think it's this one at least. Oh, this is a new one. Oh, this is a mango flavour one. Well, let's get that added and then I will show you some of the other Kong Strongs and what's happened there. So this is Kong Strong, Colossus, Mango, Kong Stong. It's always when people, oh, you're not watching. I was going to say when people are watching that you end up making spelling mistakes, but you weren't even watching and I still make spelling mistakes. So there you go. Can made by Can Pack. I may as well fill these in because they're easy. Did I put a use by date on this one? Nope. Box 10. This one's wonky. This code I enter here, this is some sort of manufacturer code. I haven't actually worked out definitively what it is, but these help me in situations where actually if I do a stream when trying to identify the duplicate ones, what you'll see then is I tend to use those manufacturer codes to try and differentiate the different cans of the same drink. And just try and there's some forms of almost trying to uniquely identify each can, especially where I've got duplicates. If I have a look at, the website doesn't update as I'm adding these, I'll update it later. But this Kong Strong, I have 5 variants, and one of these things is not like the others. That's not, I don't think that's a small can, it's just a bad photo. I need to do some of those. But you can see they've been through a few different variations, and this Colossus on here, originally that appeared to just be the branding they went with. Freeway is Lidl's own Kola brand, and so they had Freeway Colossus as their energy drink, but they now seem to have I think just gone with branding it, making it a bit different, separating it from the Freeway thing. And the only way I work that out is because all these cans have the same barcode. So it's just, maybe they are small cans, I don't know. But a few of the cans, a Kong Strong and a Colossus have the same barcode. So from that I was able to go, oh, okay, they've just changed the design on those. Next one. This one, I have one of these. Oh, got a label on, so that's good. I'll explain it in a sec. I have one of these, and I showed it in one of the videos, which was the top 10. I think my top 10 favourite cans. I showed one of these, but it was the thank you, camera. It was the American 16 fluid ounce version, and this is the UK 500ml version. So let's get into the catalogue on this one. A bit of paper, I'll explain that. Sticky note, I shall explain in a sec. Advantage of UK and US ones being different sizes and different, probably different barcoding standards. They do have different barcodes. Monster Punch that keeps trying to roll away. Ooh, actually, it might be a different name. Was it Rio? Was it Rio? No, not. What was the US one? Oh, it was Monster Juice. Oh, it's Monster Juice Rio Punch. Let's give you the bigger image. Monster Juice Rio Punch, and this is Monster Punch Rio Punch. Go figure. Same can design though, I think. Can pack. Send it off for its photo shoot. And this bit of paper here is one of the bits of data that's harder to keep track of. So, the purchase date. When it comes to a collection, you can decide what date you want to collect, how important any bit of information is. I've just decided that I've put purchase date in here because it gives some idea of around when that can was. Again, in the Q&A and probably in the top 10 as well, I was trying to talk about the oldest can, and if I had purchase dates for all the cans, that would give me a much better idea of when I had them, how old they were. I can guess from the used by on the end, which I think tends to be about a year. I'm not showing it. The used by on the bottom, which tends, I believe, to be about a year shelf life on these cans. So you can sort of guess from that. But if I keep purchase date, it's just another bit of information that makes answering questions about the collection a little bit easier. Put that in the virtual box. Another Monster Ripper. And this is a juiced. Well, that's a punch. This one's a juiced. This is a pretty basic one. You would think I would probably already have, and I may do. I do, but I think the one I have I think the one I have is a different design, just a little bit. That's a much older Ripper. Speaking of extra data, do I have a purchase date on that one? I do not. So I'm going to... What even is the design on this one? That is really, really hard to photograph. There is, beyond the texture, there is actually just this sort of bobbly texture. There is a design on that can, but it's really hard to photograph. What I am planning to do with all these cans is to put them on a turntable in a little pop-up photography studio that's over there somewhere. A little pop-up photo box, and so hopefully there I managed to get the light decent in a sort of way where you might be able to tell what that pattern is. It's really quite hard to tell. So what was that one? That was just Monster Ripper, and it was just called Monster Ripper at the time. So this one is now Monster Juiced Ripper. Juiced with a D, yes. Monster Juiced Ripper. The music's a bit epic. Purchase date. And then, not throw it around. Let's send him off for his photo. Send him off. I put him over here to my right hand side and then look at the TV there to see whether it's in position. That one's updated, so that will become I keep closing tabs when I shouldn't. Interesting. I already have 2 different Juiced Ripper PMPs, but they're under different barcodes. I'm not going to look into that now. This is another thing of the collection, is needing to group together similar cans. So this Juice has the same barcode as this Ripper, but I've got these ones, but these might be American ones. I would make a note for myself, but I don't have anything to make a note on because all my tech is being used for things. But I'll try and remember to go through and have a look at those. Might do that at the end of this stream. We shall see if I remember. If I don't remember, remind me in the chat. Working our way through the monsters here. Should we do another monster or something other than a monster? Let's do something other than a monster. Let's do a C4. These ones, I do have one, as it shows there, but I think they keep subtly changing the design of these ones. Oh, it's also interesting that sometimes it's really hard to tell if the can is the same, just because if photographed in different lighting, you get a very different look to the can. So this one in the photo looks like it has a blue top, whereas this one has a mostly purple top round this side. So I think this might be a different one. What I might do, what is that, box 8? Box 8 is accessible. So let's go, let's not drop that in there. Let's go over here and have a look in box 8 and see if we can find the matching one of these. This gets really hard. What it tends to be useful to do is to have the can you're looking for and look at the top, what the top, so it's sort of purple and blue, and you just be able to see Cosmic Rainbow from the top here. So you end up having to sort of rummage through. Oh, that is a C4. That is Frozen Bombsicle. You haven't seen it yet? If you have, shout. Although, while I'm over here at the box, I can't see the chat. So if you type it in the chat, I'll have no idea who said it. Cosmic Rainbow, was that the one we were looking for? Yes, it was. So the one on the left is the one that I've just pulled out. I don't want to get them confused. Here we can compare them and see that yes, they are very definitely different. This one is still purple to blue, but it's a very different purple to blue. In fact, let's just bring this light on. Will that help, or will that make everything worse? That doesn't help at all. I'm going to say they are definitively different cans. So if you'll give me a sec, I'm going to put this one back before I forget that that's one that's come out of the box. And then I'm going to add this one as a new one in the catalogue. So what we have to start doing here, because you can't reuse names, is I have to think of some way to differentiate this one from the previous one. So I'm going to put in a thing that's not a word. I'm going to call it Purpler. That's right at the bottom of the screen. I'm going to call this the Purpler one. Purpler, not a word, but you know what I mean. I don't want to put more purple, it's a bit weird. Amp, I think we had this one before. I looked up Amp. Amp is a dark metal packaging, so I don't have a purchase date for this one. The other way to check the designs, actually I might go grab that can again. Let me just do the photo on this one first. Yeah, good enough. So you just go grab the other one back because I know where it is now. It's within arm's reach. Well, arms and legs reach. Let's have a look at the other way of these. I'm putting down these codes in these little boxes as a way for me to identify the cans. But actually what you've got here, you see that 156578 RB31505. Those are actually the design codes. So this is RB31505, this is RB30365. It might make this one newer, the less purple one weirdly, but that can't be the case. It is. How long have I had this one around? This might be a supermarket versus corner shop stock turnover thing. That actually, the one I had is used by 26. This one I've had a while, this is used by 25. So I've obviously had this one hanging around for a little while. And they've actually changed the design from this to remove some of the purple from it. How strange. I think I actually prefer the one with the purple in it, weirdly. The one without the purple is the one that goes back in the box. Don't want to get this wrong. Muck up the collection by swapping cans on their records from each other. What I can do, did I add on here? Catalogue. I added up here. These descriptions will at some point appear on the website. I'm supposed to be writing reviews about these cans, but I keep buying more and having to add them to the catalogue. I don't get time to write reviews on them. What I'm going to add in the notes up here is that the first one seems to be newer design based on the design codes. That's just a note there for me in the future, so when I come to them, I sort of understand what they are. An interesting thought that has occurred to me a number of times is whether at some point in the future I want to rearrange the collection, because I now have cans, they go in boxes based on the order that I check them in, the order that I add them. And so cans don't usually end up together with their siblings, with their either their duplicates, they're very similar ones, or the same range. There could be something said for, I'm going to keep talking, I'm going to go move some boxes around a sec. With only two hands, so I can't hold the roaming camera. There could be something said for rearranging the cans in the boxes so that they're together, makes it easier to find a particular can. But also, there could be something said for keeping the cans separated out as they are, just in random order, and less chance of having sibling cans together. Actually makes it easier to find a can, because if you want a particular can and it's in a box with nothing that's like it, it'll be much quicker to find. What I'm doing here is digging out the unprocessed box. Where shall I put this? Let's put this here. So this is the Unprocessed and Duplicates box. I'll show you what's in it in a sec. So this one is the Unprocessed and Duplicates, as it says. And what I actually want right now is these two here. So, these two are a couple of Monster Monarch cans that I have. So these I think are both UK ones, yeah, they're both 500ml. And they have both faded at the top. So what I've been looking for is replacement UK Monarch cans identical to these to replace these in the collection. This is why these have been sat in the Unprocessed and Duplicates box, because I've been looking for nicer ones to replace them. So, let's have me on there, there we go. So, I was in a corner shop near work and I found another one, and so I bought it and I thought, yay, I've got a duplicate. And then I noticed that this one actually completely different. This is not a Monarch, this is a Mariposa. It's not a juiced. And this one is, I believe, from, where's the company address? Copyright 2020. Oh, that's really hard to see. Can it focus? There you go. Up here, Monster Energy Company, produced in South Africa. For Monster Energy Beverage Company in South Africa. So that's a South African one. So great to have in the collection, but not a replacement for these. And then in, I think it was the same shop or a different shop, I found another one. I thought, okay, yes, this is the Monarch, this is a replacement for these. But actually, this one is different as well. This one has peach nectarine. It has the flavour written in here, which makes sense because some of these Monster ones, like this is Monster Butterfly. It is obviously not butterfly flavoured. That would be horrific. But I wonder if they've started doing this on some of the larger ones, because some of the ultras, like Ultra Blue, like what flavour is blue? I wonder if this is the thing they're starting to do in general, because this one is, I get so distracted from cataloguing these and start finding information about it. This one is a Monster Energy UK one, so that is a UK one, same as these ones. Monster Energy UK Limited. It's just rolled away. Come back. I wonder if they're going to start doing this on most of the monsters. But anyway, enough chatting. Let's put those in there. Let's do the Mariposa first, shall we? So let's see. Stuck the label over the barcodes because it's the bit I'll be least bothered about if it gets a little damaged by the glue. But then it means I can't scan the barcode to add them to the catalogue. So this one does not exist as expected. So this is Monster Mariposa. Sorry if I am pronouncing that wrong. Let's just put SA for South Africa on there. Ooh, Nampak. This is the weird little things I get excited about. This one is a new manufacturer that I've not seen before, I think. Yeah, so I'm going to put unknown down there for now. Purchase date 2025 0304. .6% blended fruit energy drink, apple, peach, and other fruits. You all know what the other fruits are now. Flowing water, sugar, fruit juice from concentrate, apple, peach, pear, pineapple, nectarine, mango, banana. Oh, there you go, Carrie, one with banana in for you. Carrie doesn't like banana. Sometimes you start reading through these and wish you had like chemically modified starch. I'm gonna try not to throw that across the table. And get on with what I'm supposed to be doing here, which is finding the UID on it. R1, B2, 4A, 23D. If Kerry's watching, put in the chat, have you drunk this one and not realised it had banana in it, or have you stayed away from this one? Because of Kerry has quite a lot of allergies to various things, including orange juice, so he tends to probably stick away from juice flavoured things, juice containing things. What am I doing? I'm paying attention. I know what I'm doing, honest gov. Let's put that one over there. Oh, let's put that in the right place. And then next to it, we're going to do this Monarch one here and see. So yes, this one picks up from one of the existing ones. Let's see. This is one that I did a way back, an original one from the website. And it's hard to tell. I think this might actually be one of these, which has then since faded. So, annoyingly, what I'm actually going to do here... what I could do... Can I turn it to repeat? Loop. Let's have a look at this one and see. Oh, well, we know it's different, don't we? Because of the peach nectarine, so ignore all of that. So this is a monster juiced Monarch. I'm going to call it actually just monster juiced Monarch peach nectarine. I keep trying to clean this one because some of the shadows on here, like under this butterfly, I keep trying to clean off because I think it's grubby. That wasn't the purchase date for this one, was it? That was the purchase date for the Mariposa. I think this was purchased around that time, but I don't know, so I'm not going to artificially add it in. This is where I now get really confused because I end up putting two of them in the same box but with different barcodes. But I'm sure it'll be fine. So many buttons. Good. Let's put this one over here. Where are we up to? Let's do some of these. These ones are slightly interesting. I don't know if I'm going to end up having to age restrict this video because of these cans. These ones I actually saw in Wales, of all places, which, given the name on those, was quite a fun place to find them. He's just commented she's given up on the football. Liverpool are obviously doing badly. These ones I saw in Wales, and while we're on holiday there. Yeah, there. Anyway. And was going to buy them there, but didn't want to have to try and cart them all the way over from holding without getting them damaged. So what I ended up doing is checking that this wasn't just a Welsh brand and that I could get these near home, and I could, so I didn't have to buy them there. But these are somewhat horrific caffeinated alcoholic beverages. I have taken a sip of these when emptying out the can, and they're not overly pleasant. They do taste like energy drink, and then the grain spirit hits you afterwards. Fermented malt beverage. High levels of caffeine, it's not particularly high levels of caffeine, 35ml per 100ml, but combined with alcohol, that is relatively high. Don't drink these, but they are energy drinks, so they do belong in the collection. I'm certain I don't have any of the, well, I do have in the box over there, I have some, but I'm certain this is the first one of these that is going into the collection. Ooh, it's got dark outside. So this is Dragon Soop, S-O-O-P, Soop. Raspberry, peach, and raspberry, peach, and raspberry, peach and raspberry, peach and raspberry, peach and raspberry, peach and raspberry. Kerry said sounds gross. If I click it and see if it works, it's supposed to pop up on the screen, but it's not working. Sounds gross. Oh, what, the dragon soup? Or Kerry, are you saying sounds gross to the dragon soup or to the Monarch with the banana in it? Amp. Hold on. Let's put this one over here. The ones with diagonal logos, it's always a bit difficult to work out quite how to position them for a photo. I'm only doing photos of the front for now. Again, I'll put them on a turntable and do those little videos like I showed a minute ago on the website. Next up, I've got another one of these here. They've got about 4 or 5 of them now, but I'm just going to put 2 of them in for now. We can come back to some more later. This one, red Kola, which I think is Kola berry. This is a weird thing in the UK where you look at the back of, like, this Monster Cosmic Peach, you look at the amount of information that is on the back of that. This is the next one I'm going to do. And then you compare it to the amount of information that's on the back of this very alcoholic 7.5% drink with caffeine, and like red Kola berry, and this has no ingredients, because for some reason alcoholic drink companies are not required to list their ingredients. I don't know why that is. I'm not sure what lobbying went on there, but no nutrition information, no ingredient information. Why? I think there should be, especially on things like this. I'd want to know what's in this, but anyway, rant over. You know where that QR code goes? You can try that if you want. Probably to their website. Dragon Soup Red Kola. It's telling me I spelled soup wrong, but it's how it's spelled on the can. Is it R again? Ooh! This is another weird thing. I shouldn't ooh like that down the mic, should I? Same product, different flavours, different manufacturers. One on the left, little here, AMP Adar Metal Products. And this one over here, Crown, who are probably the inventors of the Crown Cork. I should probably look up some information on that at some point. I'm doing this one. It always just surprises me when you get 2 different products from the same manufacturer. They're not using the same. So this manufacturer is who manufactured the physical can, and then Dragon Soup or Corinthian Brands Limited manufacture the thing to put in it. And I'm always surprised that they don't just use the same can manufacturer. What it probably is, it could be that one manufacturer has had problems manufacturing the can, and so they've moved over to another one temporarily for a while. This has got wonky. Which way do we need to go that way? They've moved temporarily over to another manufacturer to manufacture the can. It could potentially be that the product is manufactured in more than one location, and so in one place the can's made by Crown, one place is made by Adar. Because actually a lot of time as well, drinks cans are made with just-in-time production, and in that situation you actually have the drink factory right next to the can factory, and the cans are being produced and then immediately sent over a conveyor belt to the next factory. There's no storage involved, there's no processing of storage, there's no delivery mess, anything like that. And so that has the benefit of being fast and cheaper because you're not dealing with the storage. But if one of the factories has a problem and has to stop, the other factory has to stop as well. Because if the cans stop coming over, the drinks factory has to stop producing the drink or produce it and store it somewhere. And it's saying the other way, if the drink producing factory stops, then the can producing factory has to either stop or start diverting the cans into some storage somewhere. So just in time production is fascinating if you're the sort of person like me, but probably completely uninteresting to other people, but you know, everyone's interested in what they're interested in. We've got just in time manufacturing, it's crazy. This one, Monster Energy Nitro. I have a few of these. As the price goes up, I keep keeping multiples of cans. At some point, if prices keep going up, I may have to stop doing that because I'm ending up with so many cans. So you see, I already have one of these. Do I just have one? I do just have one. I'm not going to run box 8. So this one, I think, is the same price. That looks like a 175. I've actually written down on here what the price is. I haven't. I've been bad. I should have written down PMP 175 there. So again, I think this one is going to be duplicate. So I'll put that. Actually, I've got the box right here. I can put it in. I've got the box right here of the duplicate, so that one can go in there along with the duplicate from earlier. It's probably the same. It's not got a very good battery on it. The joys of using old phones as cameras. Destroy the entire table. Where are we at? Next one. Urn Brew. There it is. Urn Brew, which comes in this colour can, is a sort of northern drink. I'm not exactly sure what the flavour is, but they did an energy drink version, which is Power Brew or Pure Brew. Power Brew. And this is the Urn Brew flavoured one, and they've done a cherry one. Should we do the plain one first? Let's do that. I wasn't going to do that because, well, the main reason I wasn't going to do that is because I suspect this one is a duplicate. I have a Pure Brew Original. Let's have a little compare. Yeah, so straight into the duplicates bin with that one. And let's get back on with the... That's why I didn't pick that one out earlier, because I figured that would happen. This one, new one. Power Brew Diablo Cherry. Diablo. They love names like that. There's probably a list of sort of names they like using for energy drinks, similar to like they like using particular names for medicines because it makes them sound strong or effective or healthy, and we have certain connotations with certain words. So like Diablo makes it sound interesting, and I don't really know what else makes it sound like. One of the things I keep forgetting to do, I need to write it down to remind myself to do it when comparing potential duplicates, is to make sure I check the tops and whether they've got different ones, because some have coloured tops, some have coloured ring pulls, like these Celsius as I'm drinking here have a coloured top. This one has a coloured ring pull, and these other ones that we're getting to in a bit don't have anything, they're just a silver top completely. So when I get to checking through duplicates in, I don't know, either another video or another stream, I must make sure to check those. There's a few basic ones in here. We've had some interesting ones like the Dragon Soop. There's a few basic ones that actually then I think I don't have in my collection, so which is why I bought them. So this one will be interesting to, oh hang on, I didn't save the previous one. Save that. This will be interesting to find out. Does this one already exist in the collection? No, so there you go. Just your basic Relentless Cherry, and it's missing from the collection. So while I'm off looking for wild and crazy alcoholic dragon soups, there's just basic bits of the collection that I've neglected, but one of those is now filled in. Excuse me. The problem with just taking one photo is that the PMP tends to end up right around the side of the price mark. I was thinking here, the light behind me is causing a massive bright thing on the side, but that's why I want to get them done in the little photo studio thing over there, but I'm not going to show you over there. Probably did accidentally earlier. It's that end of the cabin's a mess, because that's how that's how TV works. You just hide all the mess where you can't see it on camera. I've lost where it had gone. It's because I left it over here on the thing. This virtual box 10 that I haven't actually got a box yet is currently just a pile on top of box 6. So this is my virtual box 10, because the actual box 10 is up the house, as I said, with a load of cans in it that are still full. Kerry's just put in the chat, not a happy wife. I hope that's not because I'm down here and she's up there and I'm ignoring her to catalogue cans online. I'm suspecting that's because Liverpool lost the Carabao Cup. Can I still see that Carabao? I could show you on this camera, couldn't I? Not drop that in the fire. Put the heater on down here because it's chilly tonight. So, up here, I can see there's one of my... I can't see the TV as well as the thing. There's the Carabao there. Can I see any others on this side? No. Yeah, look, there's another Celsius. Oh. Well, you got to see the Carabao before the roaming camera froze up. What have you frozen up? Who knows? Go Apple. These next ones. I was having a debate. Let me pick out another one from here. There's a couple of cans that I see in the store, and I keep thinking, those look like really interesting energy drinks. Why haven't I bought them? And then I look at them and I go, oh wait, because they're not energy drinks, they are iced tea. But they look like the sort of designs of energy drink cans, that bright, energetic design. And so I've gone on and off on buying Arizona iced teas. But I accidentally bought some, forgetting that they were iced tea, not energy drinks. But found that actually some of them do talk about being energy, giving energy, or possibly in like more the antioxidant sort of way. And so I figured I've got a few non-energy drink cans in the collection. On the website there is down the bottom here a tag for, I shouldn't do that with my hand because you can't hear me, there is a tag for non-energy, and there are a couple of cans in the collection here. One is kombucha, which is not a caffeinated drink, but some people claim gives energy, and a cucumber water, which I have no idea how I ended up with that cucumber water in the collection. There's a few others, but all the ones that I've just put in the basic information. I haven't catalogued with like non-energy or any of the tags or any of that sort of stuff. So I can potentially tag these ones as non-energy ones, but Arizona have then gone, this is where this load of chat was going, and actually produced some energy drinks with, can I see how much caffeine? There's a lot of different languages on the back of this. No, I can't see how much caffeine. But sparkling energy drink with green tea and 3% fruit content with caffeine and added vitamins. Some lovely ingredients on these things. Let's go this one. I love some of these. So some of them are fine, like pear, watermelon, pineapple, kiwi, mango puree, great. Honey. Arizona do make a big thing of the fact they sweeten with honey, which is kind of cool. Then not food colouring, colouring foods, concentrated sweet potato, carrot and blueberry. Keep going, keep going, keep going. And I should look at what this is, but it always makes me, oh, it's a stabiliser. Stabilisers gum acacia and glycerol esters of wood rosins. Always sounds horrific. Yes, I can't see on there how much caffeine it actually contains. Oh, this is from the Netherlands. How weird. Anyways, I'm supposed to be cataloguing these, not reading the ingredients of them. But yeah, these are definitely more sort of energy drink designs with the whatever animal this is. Is it a cow skull? Crazy. To the catalogue. Arizona energy water. I made the decision to most of the time not include the word energy in the title of the drinks because a lot of these have energy in the title of the drink. But in this case I will, to separate it from the iced teas, that this is then Arizona Energy, whereas this is Arizona Iced Tea. I believe there's some sort of, not a cult, but there's a sort of thing about these when they've been, the iced teas I think in the US have been the same price for a very long time. And there's something about, you know things are bad when the Arizona iced tea price goes up, I think. I'm remembering this off the top of my head, so I might be completely wrong. So feel free to correct me in the comments if I'm wrong on that. Kerry in the chat. Liverpool lost 2-1. It's football for you. You win some, you lose some. It's not the Premier League, so I'm not interested in football personally, so that's why I came down here to do this instead of staying up there and watching the football. Not a football sort of person who's interested in all the stuff I've been talking about here. The camera's wonky on that view, isn't it? But I'm not going to go fix it now. Oh, making a little pyramid. Let's do the other one. There's an energy Mucho mango. Mucho mango sway. Oh, these are damaged. It annoys me that cans get damaged in the store like that. I assume it's in the store and not that I've managed to damage them shoving them in these boxes. But that's part of the thing. These are not meant to be collected. They're meant to survive long enough to get the drink from the supplier into your stomach. And then they've served their purpose. They're not expecting them to be collected by a weirdo like me. Wasn't showing you the catalogue, was I? Forgetting my buttons. Should we put the Arizona iced teas in, seeing as I've got them out here? This is Arizona Pomegranate. Not it. Oh, green tea. Green tea. Oh, USA, this one might be Netherlands as well. Yeah, I don't know why I assumed it was an American company. It's Amsterdam, the Netherlands, but it may be that, I assume it's an American company because it's called Arizona. It may be actually that it is an American company. But the European branch is based in the Netherlands. That happens sometimes where you get, they don't have like a UK branch, you know, all other countries. They just have a Central European branch, and then you get this massive amount of different languages for regulatory reasons, which the alcohol cans don't have to do. And they just do one can for like all of Europe. And so they've chosen the Netherlands, and the different countries can be chosen for different reasons: tax, welfare, where the staff are likely to be, all sorts of things. Now, how do I put this one with? Because I've got a wide front. How do I photograph this? Do I put the Arizona there, or do I go with the pomegranate green tea as the centre, and then you can't see the Arizona at all? Or do we go sort of Arizona pomegranate green tea? We'll go with that one. Ah! Sorry, dragged the wrong thing. Tell you what I should do with these. This one is. Where's my tags? Tags. Non-energy. And what I should do is go back and make this one alcoholic. And then what you've got on the website, in those tags, you've now got tags for both alcohol inspired, which is non-alcoholic drinks but that are alcohol flavoured, like the beer mojito and sake ones. Sake. And then you've got the actual alcoholic ones, which as of the start of this stream was only the WKD Blue. It will now be joined by those two Dragon Soups when I next regenerate the website from this catalogue. So this was Arizona peach iced tea. Now, do I include focus? I'm trying to focus on the grid below. Do I include sun-brewed style in there? I think probably not. Let's go with Arizona peach iced tea. Send it over for its photo shoot. We should get a button on the control panel here that takes the photo rather than go press a button on the laptop. There you go. Live and learn. These streams, I'm sure, will improve over time. This is only the second one so far. I'm slightly concerned that I'm building a little tower of cans here in that virtual number 10 box. Should we do, would it be 1, 2, 3, 4, would it be 6 more cans to complete that triangle? Should we do that? And then that'll be the end of the stream once I've done 6 more cans. So let's go, take you over here. Let's go in this box and find 6 more interesting ones. Should we do another dragon soup? Look of tall ones. I don't want to do other C4s because I don't really want to have to be getting the rest out and having rummage. So there's another Arizona here. There's another dragon soup there. That's 3. What else have we got? I could do some of the, let's do some American ones. So we've got a, there you go, let's do some American G Fuels. Got some interesting designs. This is on the catalogue and I'm making a mess of them here. You've spotted the Pro Plus there. This is what we had before energy drinks were invented. I'm going to make a video on that at some point, a little history of energy drinks, because annoyingly I'm old enough to have lived from before energy drinks were a thing. Well, we're a mainstream thing in the UK. They've existed in other countries for a bit longer. And when I was at uni, it was Pro Plus or Red Bull were your only 2 options. And then they started out bringing out Coca-Cola brought out Relentless, which was cheaper, and then they've just spiraled from there. With everyone making one now. This one. Let's do this other Arizona. This is the Arizona Original Green Tea. So this one even says the and honey here because they're keen on pointing out. Oh, I didn't do that one as non-energy. Arizona Original Green Tea. I'm sure there is some logic to this code. It's probably made up of various parts that are serial numbers and various parts that are actually information. But what I probably need to do for that is find someone in the business and ask them. I have unsafe changes. What am I doing? Oh, it's just glitched on me. It's fine. It's there. That's the one we've just done. Don't fall over. Next one. Let's get a couple more of the dragon soups in there. Tell you, having the barcode scanner makes it so much quicker than when I used to have to enter them all by hand. Makes much less mistakes as well. Dragon soup. This one is and lime strawberry. And lime. Do and a da. It came up the other day and I can't remember why. It's just my brain being weird. My brain likes being weird. Wow, this music goes from a bit hyper to a little bit sleep-inducing, doesn't it? Why are you being weird? Let's reload the whole thing because it's just being a bit strange. I think this is all the dragon soups I've got so far. Again, because I got to the point where I knew I'd bought some. I'd bought 3 in one go, I think. and then I bought another one, and then I lost track of what I already had and didn't have because they're not in the catalogue. So it's good to get them in the catalogue so then I know. Dragon Soop, blue raspberry. Why is blue raspberry ever? Does a blue raspberry exist? I don't think it does. I think it's just a sort of food shorthand that blue is raspberry. There's probably a whole history to that as well that I could look up, isn't there? Alcoholic. Good. So we've completed another layer of the pyramid, and the top of the pyramid is going to be finished off with 3 import cans. G Fuel, which I believe is meant to be Gamer Fuel, but I actually know Gamer Fuel is a different company. So this one is Pink Drip. I'm sure it means something to someone. I have no idea. This one is just orange. This one is Hedgehog flavour. Sonic the Hedgehog Peach Rings. These ones are all slightly weird. These are all, I'm not sure how the easiest way to show this is. These ones, if you look carefully at the bottom, and if you can focus that close, you see this ring here. This is the bottom of a shrink wrap. So these are not printed cans. You can see there. There you go. These are not printed cans. These are encased in a shrink wrap that goes right up under the top there, so you can't really see the top of it. It's just there, just under the rim. And I'm not sure why. I assume it's just an alternative, but it does cause me a problem because I cannot find out who the manufacturer of these cans were. Because that information is not shown on the label, because the label is not part of the can, probably manufactured by a different company than the can's manufactured by. And so I have no idea the can manufacturer of this. I thought this might have happened when I bought this one. Yeah, I think I've got a duplicate, so I'm going to have to put that one in there, and we're going to drag out one more. There you go, got another G Fuel there to finish off our little pyramid of cans here. So let's try this one. Helps by clicking the box first, doesn't it? This one we don't already have, so this is a fun one. Is there a space between G and Fuel? I think there is, because they're not joined together, so I'm going to put it G Fuel Orange Vibe, manufacturer unknown. Actually, even the UIDs on these don't exist. There's no design ID above the around the barcode on these. Trying to find anything on these to use as a unique ID is kind of difficult. Thank you, Hannah. Even on the bottom of these, there is a code there, but it is so difficult to see. Where is it? There. Maybe we can. So I end up having to use, you've got the best before, and then you've got a number there. What's that? 2001 AK 032923 space 8. Now that bit at the end with the 032923 space 8 looks almost like that. So let's put that in there. 23 space 8. That'll do. These ones I'm never sure whether to rearrange the camera for. I think I like the fact that I keep the camera in the same position for all the 16 FLOS fluid ounce and 500ml cans, because it then means that when you view them on the website, they do actually show the 16 fluid ounce cans as being slightly shorter than the 500ml cans. You probably can't hear me when I turn away from them. I'm turning towards the mic. Maybe you can. I'll find out when I look back on this. And this one had a date as well. 2025 0304. Lovely. Couple more, and then I think it might be dinner time. This is the new one I got out of the box. Hype sauce. What flavour even is hype sauce? Natural and artificial flavours, that's all it's going to tell me. Green coffee bean extract, green tea extract, turmeric extract, tart cherry, blueberry, broccoli, kale. There you go. Is that the flavour? I think probably not. But these ones, like those monster ones we were looking at earlier, I was saying the monster ones didn't necessarily give you the actual flavour. This is hype sauce flavour, but what that actually is anyone's guess. Might be easier to read on the camera than in person. Are we upside down? Nope. Oh, 3, 0, 2, 2, 3, 8. Hype sauce. Not a big fan of hype personally, but hype makes a lot of people buy things they otherwise wouldn't buy. But there you go. Everyone's got to be doing something. Now this was interesting. This is, can I do it without blinding the camera? This is a red light barcode scanner. And this is a pink and white barcode. So as soon as the red light shines on it, all the lines disappear. So this one cannot be read with a standard barcode scanner. Let me just scan one of these, just check it's not the barcode scanner giving up. No, the barcode scanner's fine. The designer of this can has made it so that this can will only work on modern camera-based scanners, but not with old school red light scanners. Fine, I shall type it in myself the old-fashioned way. 44881882 81004488182 It's the same number of numbers. Barcodes are complicated things. Okay, this is a weirdness with reading barcodes. This barcode standard, for some reason, puts an extra 0 on the beginning, so we're going to put an extra 0 on the beginning, just for consistency. And the last can, of course, of the day would be the most difficult one. So this is Pink Drip. Drip Simon. Spell it properly. 10 UID. Here we go again. Oh, this one's got a great big pink splush across the middle as well. There is no chance of reading that, so I shall have to put in what I can. Let's put in 012 space 8. That's all I can manage with that one. Put in some question marks, couldn't I? Let's put in some question marks. The exceptions to the rule are always what make cataloguing or fitting anything into computer systems a joy or a nightmare, depending how you look at it. It's always those edge cases that are just, yeah, fun or terrible, depending how you look at it. So, is this camera working right now? Yes, it is. So we have completed a pyramid of, what's that, 6, 11, 21 cans today. I think that is probably enough for now. So thank you very much for watching along. If you want to see other videos, I mentioned a couple earlier. There's the previous live stream where I went through a number of other cans. Those were the smaller 250ml cans, I think they are. I went through those, so you can see that here. And I mentioned the Q&A. That's one of the popular ones. You can go and see that video here. So thank you very much for watching today, and hope to see you in the next video or the next live stream.